pension here right now. I'm living on meager pension. As you know, the government does not pay reasonable pensions, but I'm surviving. I've joined the pool of other Zimbabweans, and I'm going to work with other Zimbabweans to make these things too. I once attempted to apply for land because I wanted to retire on the farm. I applied through March Central. My papers were received in Bindura, and the first few days my phone was being answered. After 2 weeks of phoning, my phone was completely blocked. And I tried to talk with the leadership of March Central, and it was so clear to me that they were not prepared to do that. And I've actually seen, and I've asked myself and accepted it, because in the rural areas, our mothers, our fathers, and our young people are being segregated by ZANU-PF. One time I visited Mbire, and I was talking to the old fathers and fathers, and they were telling me, we were not even given a cup of maize seeds or of anything to benefit from the government programs. They showed me one of the community gardens, and they said, do you see that garden? They said yes. And none of us are participating in the community garden. And our youth who were once employed by the gas company, that gas company in Zimbabwe, were actually chased away because they were accused of being in opposition. So that is the culture that is in Zimbabwe, where the ZANU-PF government actually identifies opposition leaders and they don't give them anything. If you are given anything by ZANU-PF, you are not an opposition leader. You are a sellout. ZANU-PF cannot give me a farm, whilst they cannot give my mother in the rural areas a cup of agricultural inputs. So that is what happened to us. So we are going to join the Zimbabwean populace, suffer as others, fight for their rights, fight for the good governance. So this is where we are today. As MDC Tsvangirai Party, we are very much against the mutilation of our national constitution. That document is sacrosanct in our view. So we will not allow anyone or any group of people who would attempt to make changes to that document, especially the current situation that we are today, in which Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF are trying to change the presidential term from the normal 10 years to 12 years or 13 years. We don't want that. So we have come to you, the people of Zimbabwe, to share our feelings so that we can group together to reject this attempt. ZANU-PF shouldn't change the constitution at all. We have got experience that we went through during Robert Mugabe's time. Robert Mugabe's time, we went for 37 years with one leader. The economic life in Zimbabwe was very difficult. It became hopeless. Our economy got dilapidated, such that we have one of the greatest poor people in the world today, Zimbabwe. The most miserable people are found in Zimbabwe. We got one of the highest corruption index in Zimbabwe. Actually, out of the research that was done, 149 position Zimbabwe is out of 180, and we cannot be proud. So we don't want, and we found that long-distance leaders could be the cause of this kind of abject poverty. Right in Zimbabwe, 49% of abject poverty, people that are living below $1, they are more than 45%. People who call themselves poor, voluntarily, when asked, they are above 64%. Unemployment in this country is 85%. And we can't then allow President Mnangagwa to extend by 2 years. Not only 2 years, even 1 day. We don't want that, because under his leadership, the economy is dilapidated. We're not proud of his performance as the people who are suffering. And there's no reason whatsoever for him to desire to extend the presidential term, because according to the constitution, it is sacrosanct. We cannot operate this constitution for the purpose of serving the interests of one person. So let the election decide. The people of Zimbabwe should prepare the 2028 election so that they can elect a new leader which will replace Mnangagwa. And it can come from opposition, can come from ZANU-PF, we don't mind, but we want a new leader. No human being in Zimbabwe is indispensable. Leaders are there. We don't want to go back there where Robert Mugabe thought he was indispensable. Robert Mugabe had this syndrome of believing that no one could lead Zimbabwe as long as he was alive. Mnangagwa himself became a victim of that syndrome. And he joined us to fight against that. We wrote the constitution together. He was also one of the people who wrote the constitution. And even when the uprising came in 2017, he was part of the uprising, fighting the long-distance leader, Mugabe. We thought he had learned. Then was surprised. He was surprised. The very man whom we fought with to remove Mugabe also wants to extend his term of office. The chances of MDC governing Zimbabwe are 100%. The vision is what we have. We've got the vision to free this country. And we will do this through unity. We'll do this through peace. And we'll do this through shared vision. We're not selfish. We want people to come on board. That's why I'm calling for national unity, so that we can have national peace, so that we can have national vision for the economic development of this country. So as MDC, we're not a selfish organization. We want to work with others. We believe that as a single entity, the more you are, the better chances are for you to rule. So we will play our part, but we are calling for other opposition leaders to come and join. We want to form an alliance, want to form a formidable opposition party, which is going to amalgamate other political parties, so that our chances to remove ZANU-PF will be quite, it will be very easy to remove ZANU-PF. So we are going to be in the front. We are going to be talking to people, organizing our party all over the country, and we are confident one day we will be the ruling party of this country.
All right, and as far as your party is concerned, who are the leaders? You told us that you are the acting president. Can we have at least 5 people?
I am the acting president of MDC Shanghai. We have the national chairperson, Komborai, Changirai. We have Secretary General, Patience Ndoro. We have organizing secretary, Moses Nyambala. We have Treasurer General, Raiton Mule, who is in Bulawayo, and many other leaders. We actually have the standing committee. We actually have the national executive. We actually have the provincial executives. And these provincial executives can be found in South Africa, in UK, in USA, Australia, and even some of the leadership are found in Kuwait and Dubai. So we are actually spreading and growing. We started this seriously, building this party in 2023. That was after we openly split from Douglas Manzora.
All right.
But we are happy so far as far as the response is concerned. We are being invited to come and address meetings all over the country.